here for questioning.
I'm busy. Talk to Detective Gilbert.
Yes, sir.
Morning, Billy.
Yeah.
Hey, got a minute?
Sure.
You're on questioning duty. The witness from the Harrington case.
I see. Thank you, Martha. Well, hello there. You must be...
Alicia Roberts.
That's right. Detective Gilbert. James.
How do you do?
You're here to give a report?
That's right.
Looks like you witnessed a murder.
I take it you heard what happened.
I got part of the story. I was hoping you could tell me the rest.
We can't talk here.
Why not?
It's the sheriff.
What about him?
He's the killer.
What makes you think he's the killer?
You must believe me.
You're serious, aren't you? What makes you think he did it? All right, let's go.
All right. Tell me what happened.
Well, I was on my way home from the theater. It was 9:30.
What did you see?
It was the sheriff.
Nonsense. Who makes you say that?
I saw him.
What happened?
This man's been murdered, and it was the sheriff.
What makes you think that? She's crazy. Tell me exactly what you saw.
And then I came to the station this morning.
I see.
Poor man. Do you know who he was?
Victor Harrington. He was the city auditor. Did you know him?
No. Why would the sheriff do such a thing?
That's just it. He wouldn't.
But I saw him.
How would you even recognize him?
Before my father retired, he worked with the sheriff.
Is your father a criminal?
Of course not. My father was a police officer, partners with Sheriff Martin for 20 years before he became sheriff.
Plenty of time to figure someone out.
I know it's hard to believe. It's hard for me too, but I know what I saw.
Is there anything else you haven't told me?
No, I don't think so.
In that case, I think we're done here. Without any hard evidence, there's not much I can do now. If I find anything, I'll let you know. Where can I reach you?
325 4th downtown.
Keep in touch. She seems so sincere. I've known the sheriff for 6 years. But if it's not the sheriff, who is it? And why was the auditor there so late? Craig Martin. She was right. Why didn't I believe her? What's the sheriff up to? What's his motive? You were right.
I am?
What? Yeah.
I'm starting to doubt myself. What do we do next? Turn him in?
Well, we need a motive. My guess is that our friend Harrington knew something, so we're going to his office to find some clues.
Do you always carry lockpicks?
You never know what you'll run into in this business.
What's that?
City audit report from the last few months. Doesn't add up.
What do you mean?
There's a discrepancy in the income figures. Someone was embezzling tax money.
The sheriff.
Couldn't be. The money's going through the mayor's office. But how did the sheriff access the money?
He didn't. The mayor did. That's why they were both there when Victor was murdered.
You're right. Morning, Sheriff.
James.
Where were you the night of the murder?
It was late. I must have been home. Why do you ask?
Just curious. You wouldn't happen to know what time it is, would you?
No, I didn't put my watch on
Really?
this morning.
Because I just happen to have a watch with your name right on it.
Where did you find that?
I found it where you last left it. At the scene of the crime.
But I was at home.
Let's find out, shall we? Call your wife. Hello. Hello, Miss Martin. This is Detective Gilbert. Yes, yes. I wanted to ask you a question. Do you know where your husband was 2 nights ago? Around 9:30? Business. Did he say what kind of business? With the mayor? At City Hall. Thank you, Miss Martin. You've been quite a help. Goodbye. You're an honest man, Craig. Maybe a little too honest for your own good. Billy.
Yeah.
Ever wanted to do some real police work?
Yes, sir.
You have my permission to arrest this man for embezzlement and murder.
But I don't have any handcuffs.
Use his.
Yes, sir.
So what do you plan on doing now?
Go back to my boring job, I suppose. What about you?
What about me?
What do you plan on doing?
Oh, I'll probably run for sheriff. No, that would leave the role of head detective unfulfilled. You'd make a great detective, and I'm sure beat the night shift at the theater.
I'll consider it.